In this video, I'm going to be creating a 3D resin bloom in our Colossal Crystal Edge mold using Resiner's G3 curing machine as well as their crystal clear epoxy resin. There's the beautiful bottles right there. I'm starting off mixing 1.75 ounces for my edges using grape juice resin ink by Octopus Fluids and Hyper Holo glitter in silver from Solar Color Dust, I believe it is. This resin heats up pretty fast. After I'm done mixing it, it's already at like 30 degrees Celsius. And I started off putting 7 drops of the resin ink in there, and I think I added 2 more. And I have 1 tiny scoop of the Hyper Hollow glitter. It's super fine glitter. It looks great in our crystal edges. There I am adding the 2 extra drops and putting the 1 teeny tiny scoop. That's all you really need. And I'm filling up just the crystal edges with this purple because after that cures, we're going to go in that G3 machine a few times. I'll cure the edges and then go pour the bloom area, cure that, do the back, cure that. So 3 or 4 cures in the G3, but it's great. It really shortens your resin curing time by about 2 hours for each one. This only took about an hour to set the edges, so that was pretty fast. And there I'm just carefully pouring it in all the little crevasses on the edges, and I'll speed it up here so we don't go stupid watching me do this in real time. And they just kind of fill up, turning it around so I don't make a big mess of it. I used to only use a pipette to fill these edges, but now I feel quite confident just doing it with a cup. And it's kind of going in and around and all over the place. And like I said, it probably only took about 1.5 ounces. I just made a little bit extra because the last time I think I was a little short. I actually did this pour a year ago in this mold. Last time I did a bloom in this mold was actually a year ago. So there I am setting the curing machine. You just turn it on, put it on the first setting for flat, 1 hour at 140 degrees Celsius, or Fahrenheit, sorry. See, I changed it to 1 hour there. And it goes by so fast. Then I'm going to be using Aronia, sweet cherry, strawberry, and grape juice resin inks again for my bloom. And I have some crushed glass and glitter right there. And I mixed up how much for the 6.75 ounces. I put aside 1.36 ounces for the white that I used 12 drops of casting craft in. And I waited till it was about 36 degrees Celsius to separate the white from the main resin. And again, this heated up pretty fast. I think I was at 40 degrees Celsius when I poured that base in there. So for being a lower viscosity resin, this does heat up pretty fast. So I'm starting there with the strawberry, just doing a few drops because resin inks are 5 times more concentrated than alcohol inks are. That's why they don't disappear on you during the curing process. And then I'm taking the grape juice and just going in between those colors. And then I'll take the Aronia, which is another purple, and just put it right on top of the strawberry. It's looking very purpley and pinky already. And then I'm just going to take a silicone pen and kind of swirl the colors together. You don't have to do this, but you can. And I think I start going off into the edges. This resin was shifting a little bit, so I drew it out more towards the crystal edges. But I never have a failure with these resin inks. They always turn out so pretty and they don't change colors. Sometimes with alcohol inks you get weird color blends. And there I'm just taking the white. It was well over 40 degrees Celsius when I was piping this. And because those resin inks are so heavy in color, you don't end up with blobbies with the white. So I'm just kind of making a mess of the circles there. And then I'm just pulling in my points. 12 and 6, 9 and 3. And then once that's done, I'll pull outwards from the center. And I did wait for this to set up a bit, maybe 20, 25 minutes. I didn't want to go directly into the dryer or the curing machine before the bloom had a chance to bloom. So there I am putting it on. I did do 2 hours at the 140 degrees Fahrenheit. And look how fast that went by. And now I haven't done this in a while. I have some Pearlex Interference Violet. And I'm just going to brush it on the back on the white because the purples are such a deep color. And I'm going to do black on the back. I thought I was going to do purple, but I did end up doing black pigment paste. And the interference powder just gives it a little bit of separation and a little glow. Sometimes it doesn't show through, and other times it's very ethereal looking. So I'm just quickly painting that on there. And then for the back, I'm looking at my notes here. Oh, I did 8 ounces, but I think I had 1.4 ounces left, so it didn't take that much. It was probably 7 something. And I just have black pigment paste, and again, the Hyper Holo glitter, I put 2 scoops in that time for the back because the black pigment paste is a little bit heavier. And the black always gives a good base for the beautiful colors, I think. And then back in the G3 curing machine. It really does cut the process down so quickly. And now it's time to demold already. Look how fast that went by. And there's always the satisfying crunch of those crystal edges coming out. This is our Colossal crystal edge mold. It's the biggest one we make that's in a round shape, and it has big crystals on the edges. And look how pretty that turned out. The strawberry and the 2 purples just blended together perfectly. I really do love this resin by Resiners. Be sure to check out the description below where we have a 15% discount off any products at resiners.com.